I'm Ross Martin, and I've been working out with Blaine for, 6 years now, 7 years. Blaine kind of turned me into an athlete. I mean, I was a lanky, clumsy beanpole when I started training with him, and then now I'm not that anymore, obviously, so it's about the best way I could put it. I would say the biggest thing with Blaine is really that he'll push you as far as you want to allow to be pushed, but he'll also, without you even knowing it, take you beyond anything you'd ever think you'd be able to do. Like, if you would tell me some of the stuff that I would be doing that I'd be able to do after I've been done training with him, I'd say no way. Like, it sounds impossible, but like, yeah, he takes you there without even making you realize it, that, yeah, he'll get you there. I would say it's almost the biggest part of it, is having somebody who knows their stuff about nutrition was huge. Because I'd say that's where most of my growth came from, was because I gained over 100 pounds since I started working out with Blaine. So just the nutrition, and if I didn't do that, who knows where I'd be if I was just eating what I thought was right, stuff like that. And even still, I use stuff that he taught me a long time ago about nutrition, even though I'm not even on like one of his set plans anymore. I still think about stuff like that every day. So it's been one of the biggest things, I think. I would say the biggest thing probably is don't underestimate yourself ever. Like, in my daily life since training with Blaine, I would say I definitely think of what I think I could do, and then I push it a little bit farther before I try something for the first time, just because that's kind of how we trained. It's like, it's like whatever you think you can do, plus that, try to get that. If you can't get it, then we'll figure it out from there, but never sell yourself short, really, is what I took away from it. I really just want to be basic, stronger, faster, and I, training with Blaine, shattered the roof every time I set a goal. It's like, set a goal that you think is kind of lofty, and you just totally destroy it every time. It's a pretty awesome feeling. I mean, through the years, we'd always say, oh, if we had our own space with this and this and this, we could do so much more. Now that he has all the things that he wants, I really think he can, like anybody in this community, transform them to be whatever they want to be. I mean, because we're not held back by space or times or anything like that anymore. Really, it's like the sky's the limit now that he's got his own space. Well, the training sessions are always come in, turn your brain into work mode, and you're working for the next 2 hours, hour and a half, however long you're going to go. And one thing that he preaches is that the brain is the first thing to go when you think you're tired. So really, once you learn to ignore your brain saying you're done, you can go farther than you ever thought you could before. So I'd say, yeah, learn to ignore your brain a little bit when you're training and listen to your body. Yeah, so as a freshman, same height I am now, 6'2", about 170 pounds. Committed, couldn't bench press 135 one time. Committed, pretty much spent every off season, every summer for the next 3 years through my senior year, going 4 days a week, 2 hours a day, showing up, getting after it. Gained about maybe 30 pounds between every season. So about my senior year, I was about 240 pounds. And then, yeah, by the end of all that, I was benching like 330 pounds, something like that, 320 by the time I was a senior, after not being able to get 135 once by the end of it. So, I mean, and just like flexibility and speed too, like I was running like a 5.7 when I first showed up, and I was running like a 5 flat by the time I came out. Stuff you never really even think of, like flexibility, mobility, all that kind of stuff. Just like went from way down here to way up here by the time I was done. So. Yeah, not a lot of trainers will train your brain too and talk about, what you can do outside athletics and outside of sports. And yeah, you identify your 5 strengths, and one of mine was a competitor. So I could really see that, like, I came out of high school and went to a Division II school and didn't like it, so I decided I was going to go to a D1 school and made it happen. Just like simple as that. Like, I don't think we talked a lot about self-talk too, and I think if I would have listened to the self-talk and would have said, this is where you're at, this is where you'll be, that's it, But I learned to ignore that and go after what I wanted, which is a big part of it. So yeah, that's how I really actualize my potential, I guess, reach my maximum potential through things I learned. So. Oh, easily. Because whatever you think you can get on your own, just naturally or through another trainer, I guarantee you won't even come close to what you'll get training with Blaine. Just like before he took over coaching the high school football team, strength and conditioning, it was just me and one other guy training with him. And our gains and just like our athleticism were always just like leaps and bounds beyond everybody that was just doing, the same old high school plan or working out with their dad or something like that, So I mean, I'd recommend it to anybody who wants even to just get in shape, really. So, yeah.